Love and light. So, friend, there's no coincidence here that you align with this message because I set the intention, and actually, I have a funny story. I set the intention that this message aligns with the lucid ones, with the people who are conscious, with the people who are in a place of awareness and not questioning and looking for clarity and confirmation. So, Nina Be Knowing, aka Mystic Healing and Tarot by Nina LLC, follow, like, share, tag a friend, am here to deliver this divine message. So, I am so grateful for your energy. So grateful for you aligning with this message because I think that it's like a bigger thing, like, because I set that intention. So the funny story is I always set intentions before I do my readings, but especially when you go live on social media because of so many energies, like I am very protective over my energy. So I'm always like, um, and lately also, sidebar, I've gotten more specific as far as like the people I want to relay this, like the ones who get it, right? And so it's like I want the people who understand, who are maybe not aligned with my path, and my relaying of the message. That's who I want here. So anyway, so spirit's like, you need to stop asking for, because I specifically asked for, I want quality supporters over quantity, and then I be mad when my video don't be getting a lot of views. So anyway, I'm coming into this with an open mind and open heart that this is going to reach the right people in the right places at the right time, because this message is timeless. So I'm going to get into the message, but also I'm going to give a disclaimer. Nina be knowing, okay? But Nina be all over the place, okay? And so you're just gonna have to maybe watch it a few times. Maybe, I don't just know. But get what you can get, however you get it. Get it how you live, okay? So I'm gonna start with that because I took notes, but because my mind's all over the place, like my notes are low key. But collectively, if you pay attention and at the right time, I believe it's gonna hit how it needs to. You know what I mean? It's gonna do. It's gonna give. Okay, so just trust me, friend. All right, and just love and accept me how I am. Okay, so we're getting ready to have. First of all, the energy is already wild. It's deep. We're already in the midst of last couple years. It's been some things. You know what I mean? We've been tried all the ways that we could be tried. Anyway, um, we've got a lot of things going on astrologically, and if I give you nothing, please let me give you some astrology. It's deeper than whatever you think your main sign, your sun sign. You got a lot of other signs and you got a lot of other aspects, and you have an entire blueprint that the universe, God created, whoever you believe in, but you have a blueprint as far as a handbook and an understanding on yourself. And it is a journey to understand it. You know what I mean? When I was thinking about that, I was like, it's like the math. Like when you first learn math, it's like, 1 plus 1. Okay, sun sign. And then we get into multiplication. So now we're into the whole birth chart. And then we get into division, fractions, and then the other stuff. You know what I mean? And so, like, you get there when you get there, but you do have to put the work in. So, know that anytime you partake in any type of like tarot, whatever, understand that, like, there's always some sort of an alignment with the message, however it resonates with you, but also there's a responsibility that comes, that, especially if you are seeking this, that you do the right thing and you take whatever parts do resonate, even if the resignation hurts. Okay, because sometimes, especially with this new age spirituality, things can get very specific and sometimes they can sting, and sometimes our egos can get in the way of our healing, and that's a journey in itself. Okay, but I called on open minds, open hearts, and conscious, progressive, creators, thought provokers. I don't know. That was the energy I put out. So when I get just a little bit of views, I'm gonna be okay with it because I know the people who stick with me and stick through with this reading, it's gonna get what it was. Okay. So anyway, one of the major aspects astrologically, planet wise, that we're going through is Saturn moving into Pisces, as well as Pluto moving into Aquarius. So these are very intense energies. Saturn being the planet of discipline, of karma, of leadership, and Pluto being the planet of darkness, of our shadows, of our transformation, of our rebirth, of our secrets. So there's just a lot of things going on with Saturn and Pisces. There's this almost a contradiction of energy, which is like, see how things come around, how sometimes we are like, you could be so conscious, but still you can contradict. Like, you're asking for quality over quantity, and then you'd be mad when you just get a few. Because, you know what I mean? Quantity doesn't come, you know what I mean? The numbers are definitely significantly different. But anyway, we're also having a new moon on the 20th in the sign, in the last degree of Aries, on the Taurus cusp, which is taking us into this Mercury retrograde that is going to be in Taurus, okay, which is going to, I haven't decided. Maybe I'll do a separate video because I talk too much and you know what I mean. Let me just stay on task. But anyway, just understand that these things are, and also put the energy in, so I'll, get that back out to you, more views, more motivation for more content for y'all. But anyway, with these aspects, along with this new moon eclipse, okay? So this new moon is going to be in Aries, okay? And it's in the last degree of Aries. Aries is a very warrior-like force self energy. And you know what it made me feel like when I was getting, first of all, I feel like, Aries are low-key the goats because they're the ones that are like, they're going to go for it and then they're going to like send for everyone else, okay? Also, they're like unstoppable. So those are things that I admire about Aries. But they can also, they're so confident to a fault, but it's not ever really to a fault. You know what I mean? So with this last degree of Aries, it was saying like this is where when I was looking up on like the significance of the last degree in astrology, because in astrology there's different degrees. Every sign has degrees, and then your birth chart has specific degrees that are for that sign, but they also reflect other signs. It's deep. Anyway, we'll get into that on another day. The significance with this being in the last degree is like this is where that Hulk energy, where that Muhammad, I've been speaking on Muhammad Ali. This is where that like forceful, like it's like the last quarter, the last, you know what I mean, couple seconds on the clock, and you really like that adrenaline kicks in and you really show up and show out. Okay, Aries is that like is coming back to it. It gives me that energy. You know that like for women where it's like that guy where it's like he's not cute at all, but it's something about his confidence and his energy that makes you think he's cute, but he's really not. You know what I mean? It's that, and it's like that. It's a very forceful. It's a very inspiring energy because even if they fail in some way, the fact that they even went as far as they did or were is hyped up or capable of going as far as they did, it's admirable. So I feel like that last degree with this eclipse, because eclipse energy highlights, what's the note? Eclipse energy really highlights change. Okay, it almost gives tower like energy to refer to like tower. It's like a drastic, sudden, mind blowing change. But with it being in the energy of leaving out with Aries, it's like you are going for legacy. You're going for something that's never been done. You're getting it done and moving into that Taurus energy. It makes me feel like there's stability, there's reliability, there's fulfillment, there's luxury that comes from it, generational wealth that comes from it. And it's just about that action of like just going, just starting, just doing. Okay. But it starts with self. Starts with the man in the mirror. Okay. So I'm gonna get into the cards, and then I'm gonna pull more cards along the way. So the beautiful message that I got from this deck, and this is a deck I've used before, but I don't use it often. I recently rediscovered it, and I was like, why don't I use this deck more? Because it's very in depth. So this card is number 2, the musician. And so the initial message that I got just intuitively is like something's going to happen that is like music to your ears, or you're going to be music to someone else's ears. It's just that also that connection, like if you're somebody who's very like in tune with music, or you feel music in a way where it's like it doesn't matter what genre, you can just connect with it, where it's like you can go to that place. You feel that, where it's like this is not like there's no words for this specifically, there's not a word for it specifically, but there's a poem or some sort of music of this experience, you know what I mean? But when I pulled this card, it made me feel that Taurus energy, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Venus is the planet of beauty. It's the planet of sensuality, and I was like called to look up what sensuality means, and it was like it is that divine feminine connection where it's like the 5 senses coming. So it's like your what you see, what you smell, what you feel, what you hear are all in alignment. And there's this like confidence, okay, of just who you are, what you produce, what your story is, okay, your journey. But with that, I saw that this card, it has a planet aspect, so it has Sun and Jupiter. Jupiter is, so if you are someone who's in Aries, this is going to be a very special, lucky time for you in particular. Or if you are, because we are in Aries season, I say that. Or if you are a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries. But this card, musician, so it's with Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It's the planet of luck. People who have Jupiter, especially people with Sagittarius, things just work out for them. They just could get away with bloody murder. Like they just have the, like, luck is always on their side. Okay, they're just those lucky people, where they can really go against the odds. So that energy is intertwining with the Sun aspect. I feel like for the collective. Okay, this Aries energy, this impulse, this drive, this motivation, this need to build something with the Taurus energy cusp, that something that is solid, something that is safe, something that's reliable. For a lot of us, that's a job. A lot of us, that's a home or your family. It's your base, okay? But like I said, there's that divine feminine energy, and the divine feminine energy is the energy of yin. It's the energy of attraction. So law of attraction, if you've been looking into it or trying to research it, or if you're a believer of law of attraction, you are attracting something beautiful, and it's going to happen so beautifully. The story of how, oh, that's the message that I got. The way in which things play out is going to sound like the most beautiful song, okay? So this card, it says, the Sun combines with Jupiter in the last phases of Aries. In the positive pairing of the two action signs, Leo and Sagittarius, this card expressing the presence of an opportunity, simply there for the taking. So this is like, this fell into your lap. There was like, it just, you know what I mean? Like you was just on go and it just happened. Like everything, it's like expansion. This is something great. It's like way better than what you anticipated. You know what I mean? Like you were just on a journey to see what else was out there, and you came up on gold. Okay? ability to inspire or persuade others. Whatever your desired nature of the project, it indicates expansion of creativity and ease of expression. So it's like whatever you got to say or whatever your pitch is or whatever your mission statement is, it's like music to people's ears. You know what I mean? Like, wow. You know what I mean? Even if, for some of you guys, it's specifically just your way, but this is about self-expression. Come as naturally as the playing of a musical instrument to a practiced musician. So it comes as naturally as playing of a musical instrument of a practiced musician. So this is going to come as naturally as somebody who plays the violin every day. So if you play the violin every day, they say, okay, I'm just going to, today, can you play for, the president or whoever, whatever. This is a walk in the park, bitch. I do this every day. This is what I do. This is what I do, and I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to try hard. There's no effort really that I have to put. It's just me. Message. Okay. Sorry about my little reading mix up just a second ago because I get flabbergasted. It's a lot of channeling. If you draw this card, you possess all the skills required to deal with the matter in question with ease. This is what you do. This is what you are. You don't even have to look outside of yourself at all. We need somebody who could sing. Oh, baby, this is what I sing. I need somebody who could cook. I cooks every day. I need blah, blah, blah. This is what I do. This is the opportunity that's coming to you where it's like, however, even though this is something that comes easy to you, this opportunity is a promotion, okay? This is a step up. This is some expansion, that Jupiter energy, okay? This is you evolving. This is something that Aries energy got you really on God speed. It's just got you in your God self, and it's like there's nothing. That's the untouchable part where it's like, this is who I am and I love it, and there's really there's nothing that anybody outside of me can do or say to deter me from my purpose. Okay, so this card is Gibbous Waxing Air Moon, number 3, buds. So this is things where you are starting to. This promotion is a promotion. It's a big promotion. Okay, but it is it's the beginning of you being able to see your gift and your potential, your value, your worth. Okay, you've been doing this forever where you don't even think about it, you do it for free, whatever. Okay, but now you've been given an opportunity to play the violin for the president. Now your value goes up, the price goes up. Okay, now you've got some things under your belt, or even if it's not the president, maybe you've climbed the ladder and you know what I mean, done for a couple of credible people. All right, so this promotion is just you seeing okay, look at where I started, look at where okay, and it's coming easy to me. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna hit you with the payal. This is what's manifesting with this new moon energy. Okay, this opportunity, this promotion, this beginning of something great. Okay, it's disseminating wanting earth moon. Number 5, fruit. The fruits of your labor. But this comes with responsibility. So, to whom much is given, much is required. There's a responsibility because this is, because you're on God's speed, because this is in alignment with your purpose, with your passion, with your path, with your calling. This is God sent. There's a responsibility that comes with it. Okay? And this responsibility is to not be taken lightly, because what you are going to be given isn't going to be light. It's big, 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 stable. Okay? Imagine inheriting an already fully functioning farm. You just have to sign your name. So it's already, you know what I mean? Everything's already in place. This is almost the the feeling, even if that's not exactly how it manifests, that's the energy of how things are going to be aligning for you. And it's because you've been through a really hard time. And even in the really hard times, because you're so hard on yourself with this earth energy and you probably get down on yourself, you maybe have not given yourself enough credit as you should, because regardless of what, friend, you're still here. Okay, last time I checked, you were still keeping on and you were still swimming and can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, you might have been dragging your leg. Yeah, you might have been half dead, but you're still here and you were still going. Even if you was going faster at sometimes and slower at sometimes. But like I said, something happened and that adrenaline kicked in and things are going to really take off, okay? After a slow period. But like this is just the beginning, okay? So you have to make sure that you are equipped within self to be able to handle the responsibility that comes with what is manifesting. This is something that is stable, it's reliable. It's going to offer luxury. It's going to offer pleasure. Something where it's like I could do this every day. Oh, I could do this every day. Imagine what's that guy? What's his name? Guy on the Food Network where it's like diners, drives, and so your job is just go places and eat delicious things. I could totally do that every day. Or say for me, like, so you talk shit. Imagine like I get like a blog where it's like, so they just want to know like my not shit opinion or whatever. I got something crazy to say about a lot of stuff all day. You know what I mean? So just imagine, like it's that, where it's like this is what I do. I can do this in my sleep. Anyway, finally here I have full moon Earth 4. So the full moon, we already had it for this month. Okay, so whatever seeds I feel like that you planted with the full moon, this is gonna be a 6-month phase. Okay, so yes, this is timeless. Time is linear. It's really up to you because you have free will on how you choose to move. How did this happen? Hold on how you choose to move with your life. Okay, but whatever grounding, whatever things that you what seem like small seeds that you planted or intentions that you set, there's going to be an achievement. You're going to get those things. There's an achievement that's going to happen. It could happen small, but it's going to be prosperous. Okay. What in the world? Why does the TV keep cutting on? It's turning on again. What's going on? I think maybe, I don't know what one of somebody's about to do, but maybe you can't get canceled. Okay, maybe can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, I don't just know. Okay, but maybe that was a message for somebody because that just made no sense. How many times I cut it off and cut back on? Anyway, so okay, so for the first part, that was just the first part. Let's see the energy and aspects. Ooh, shoot. Neptune energy, your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. Um, there is potential for illusion in the sense of the illusion of you can't just have the knowing and not want to do the work or not want to do the struggle, okay? Because the struggle's necessary. The struggle's necessary for the achievement. The struggle's necessary for the understanding of the responsibility, okay? For you knowing, like, this is deep. I know whatever I'm called to do isn't something that, yes, it comes easy to me, but I don't take it lightly. It's something I take pride in, right? Also, this could, for some people, this could be affecting your third house, your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. So the third house also goes with Gemini energy. That Gemini energy is all about communication. This could definitely be that Mercury retrograde coming in or some sort of communication. With Neptune, is it? I know Pisces. Is it Pisces and Aquarius? Neptune's ruled with Pisces. I know for sure. So Pisces season could be significant. A Pisces, if you, wherever Pisces is in your chart, but pay attention to that for you. If you're going to be somebody who does take the time to look into your chart, Pisces or your Neptune placement could give you some clarity and understanding for where you have potential for illusions. And it's like the vision, the initial vision isn't wrong. It's the illusion as far as how to get it or where it could come from. Okay, so the optimism that comes with that Pisces is good. It's just don't let your optimism turn into illusion. Okay, so anyway, I also have 10th house here. 10th house goes with, is it Libra? Your achievements, your status in the outside world. So this could be this is an achievement. So this could be something that happens for you, like you get public recognition if you're an influencer, or you gain some sort of influence on others. And like, look, this is with this card. Look, it's like the man on the moon. So it's like, again, this is something that's never done before. It's a big achievement. People have never seen this before. Okay. Whatever it is that you've been called to do or to be or to say. Second house energy, again, this is that Taurus energy. Your assets, your finances, and the things that you value are definitely going to be affected during this time. If you embrace that, your Jupiter placement, or that Jupiter energy that can guide you towards how you can expand, along with your Saturn placement, that is the discipline that you need for your expansion. So take that time to look up your birth chart and just keep those things in mind, okay? So, let's see. The outside energy and influences. Ooh. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. So whatever this endeavor, whatever this thing that you're about to go on, you need to like be on like YOLO and know like everything's gonna be okay. You're okay, and everything's gonna be okay. The kids are gonna be okay. Look, new moon in Taurus. We are gonna have a new moon. It is gonna be in Taurus season, and it says prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so there is growth, there's expansion, there's stability in whatever this situation. Also, I want to make mention that with this Taurus energy, especially with the Mercury retrograde being in Taurus, there is going to be some love aspects because it Venus, Taurus, they also love rule love relationships, but stability. So I do get the message of like do the research as far as what your reasonable compatible placements are, and this could gear towards new communication with someone where it's like this could be somebody where it's like they've kind of been in the background, so it's like they're not necessarily new, but this outlook, this perception that you have over them is new, and there could be communication that begins there for some people. For some people, you could be thinking about getting back with your ex with this energy, and or your ex could be trying to come back into the picture, and it's for some of you it's to reevaluate a situation, reassess it, reset it. For some, it's like resetting the karma. Or to, just really learn that lesson so that you can evolve from it. But either way, it's like, it's a win-win. You can't make the wrong decision because any decision that you make is necessary towards the bigger picture, okay? Balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So this is saying like the work that you put in, the intentions that you put in, is just as important as the manifestation, as the prayers. Like, yes, things are going to align beautifully, but there's also that part where it's like your integrity matters, your integrity matters, where it's like what you do when no one's looking matters the most as far as how things move. Okay, they're going to move beautifully where it's like you may have been staying down for this come up and maybe you ain't got credit, but I promise you it's coming. But some of you guys have just been setting the intentions and not really doing the work. And some people have been really making it look like they've been doing the work, like you got it back. You, especially in this era with this pipe, there's a lot of this. We're seeing a lot where people are having this come to Jesus, and these new callings to spirituality. Some of it is genuine, some of it is authentic, and some of it is just for show. Some of it is just like they got everything, all the ingredients, but it just, you know what I mean? The sauce just ain't the same. So that integrity plays a big part, but it's like even this part for some people it could be their downfall is still gonna lead to something great because it's gonna lead you to yourself, your authentic self. Like you gotta go all the way through it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta, you know what I mean? Yeah. Mutable moon, nothing yet is set in stone. So things are changing, things are evolving. Like just because you think that things are gonna be this way or this is what you want right now, it's not set in stone. Or you know what this is playing? Where it's like the buds. So yes, you start off with this, but and you got this. The integrity plays a big part, and that responsibility plays a part as far as like you could get it just like you could lose it, okay? But you got this, and this is also there's more to come, okay? There's something bigger. This isn't set in stone. This isn't, you know, the final stop. It's still up. You know what I mean? For some, however it hits, okay? You decide however you choose to use this energy, okay? But with this energy, know that you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. For some of you guys, you could have serious Virgo placements, and this could be something that happens more towards Virgo season. But with this achievement, with this responsibility, don't ever lose sight of your worth and know that yes, you are worth it. Yes, you are good enough. Because um, with more higher positions comes spectators and haters. Okay, more money, more problems. Okay, and so no matter what people are how hard they try to dismantle what is, you are good enough as you are. So you don't have to put on more, you don't have to whatever, because the ones that get it will get it, and the ones that won't, they're lost. They're focused on trying to dismantle instead of finding their lane. First problem. Okay. New moon in Aries, time to take action. So this time, like I said, this is a moon where it's bringing progressive energy. It's time to just move, okay, for right where you are, just like you got it. I was just watching a girl on YouTube, and her YouTube recently blew up, and she was given like tips and advice, and she was like, you know, you could buy these expensive cameras if you want to vlog, but to be completely honest, I had like my old ass iPhone and download some apps, and that's all I had up until I blew up, and now I can get the fancy shit, but I made it with fucking nothing. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. That's the message. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. Whatever's going on, the circumstances could feel like you're rebellion, or you're the because it's never been seen, eyes have never seen, ears have never heard, whatever it is that you're about to do. So not everybody can take this. They may not take it the right way, so there may not be a lot of support with this. Whatever, know that there's like something that's rebellious or unconventional about what's going on, and the healing and the way that you can ground yourself is to bring love into the situation. Love people where they are. They don't have the understanding because they don't have the vision. Eyes have not seen, ears haven't heard. You know what I mean? So this is where compassion and empathy comes in. For, you know what I mean? You got to forgive people for where they're not at yet. Okay, and send them off with love. Send them off with love. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate on some things, because your ego gets in the way of your intuition, and you want to make sure that you are working on focusing on your healing journey, so that you are pushing out that ego and being able to balance that intuition and logic. Okay, so themes and situations for evolving. Power. This is a power move. Okay, this is gonna bring you power, recognition, you're that girl or that boy. You're them. Okay. You know, people where it's like, they're famous and it's like, it's just, no, it's just, I'm trying to think, just because I'm trying to line. It's just Oprah. I mean, no, she goes by Oprah Winfrey. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you just share, okay? Not share. Do we even know her last name? No. Okay, it's just share, okay? And everybody knows when you say share who it is or what it is. You know what I mean? They know it when they see it. This is something where it's like you've been patient, okay? And I feel like the surprise is right there. The surprise is the power. The surprise is the freedom, okay? And it's gonna happen when you're ready for it, okay? You're getting your wings. You're gonna be able to fly. You're gonna be able to perceive so many things differently because this patience was a journey of maturity, spiritual maturity, okay? You weren't ready to see it. Some of you guys had the opportunity to see it, but you had to cover your eyes because of it. You know what I mean? Some stuff you might have perceived as demonic or evil, but maybe it might have been too much light shining in your eyes or people that way. You know what I mean? Oh, they're too much. Were they too much or were they too much light shining in your eyes? I don't know. Okay? Your perception of things is going to change, and that's going to be your power, your ability to perceive beyond where you are, to in that perception there's compassion, there's power, there's wholeness. It's that divine feminine energy coming to everything coming together. Okay, look, also what I see this with this, you know how that's like tragedy, what are those masks? Is it like tragedy and whatever? I gotta look it up, or maybe you should. But anyway, you know how they always have the mask where it's like the happy one, sad one, because it's a balance. It's necessary. You know they say like laugh at my pain. You know when you get to a point where it's like where you could really laugh at those times where it's like I was really struggling, but now you could laugh at that shit. You could laugh at I had to eat, you know what I mean, off the dollar menu every day or whatever. But friend, you're about to get to the place where you could laugh at that shit, where you could like the thing that you were embarrassed of, you will actually be proud to tell people because of where you are now, because it was a catalyst in your experience. I don't mind telling people that, you know what I mean, I was homeless because I'm fucking Bill Gates level right now. Fuck what you have to say or your feelings. You know what I mean? And it's strength. That strength is power, and it's real. The strength comes from heavy things, from struggle. You know what I mean? There was a lot that had to happen to build that muscle. Okay, there was a lot that you had to lose in order to have to be more, to become more. Okay, and even though with this message, it's saying the star because the star in tarot is that healing, and it's also that healing connection to where it makes me feel like that rock bottom, but that rock bottom was necessary because that's where you met God. Okay, and it's that divine protection because it's like this person might be lost, but they are on a journey of walking towards God, walking towards their passion, walking towards the right thing, and so leave them alone. They're untouchable in a sense, okay? It's healing because with these dragonflies, this is protection. This is representation of the people who have gone before you, the people who have helped pave this path that is divine for you. And that's the truth, okay? And some people, guess what? They may not like the truth, and they not be able to handle the truth that you was chosen, and you're the one, and you're that girl, or you're that guy, okay? But the truth fucking hurts. And that might be more their problem than yours, okay? But you're enough, okay? And as long as you accept the responsibility and take the responsibility of what you've been called to do, to be, to say, to give. What's that damn Bible verse? I shouldn't say damn and then curse. If God's with me, who dare be against me? Like that. Straight like that. I should really end it on that, but no. I'm going to just throw a few things, some of the gifts that are going to come from this, or what could be expected. What could be expected? Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Okay, that's an achievement. You're going to have a nest. a solid place, okay? Control your anger or you will be sorry. This responsibility, people are going to come for you. Expect that, okay? They're going to come for you because some people have nothing better to do, all right? So you have to guard yourself, okay? You have to stand in your truth. You have to be patient with other people's process, okay, while you're still, you know what I mean? And that's a part of that responsibility. That's also where you have to bring love into the situation, okay? Then I'm not for you, you know what I mean? Like, you really have to send them off with love. Horseshoe, it's saying good luck. Luck is on your side, so, you know what I mean? You can't be canceled. I was just telling my daughter's father, and he had to remind me, but I was like, we were talking about cancel culture, and I was like, I don't know, I got ahead of myself, and I was like, they're not gonna be able to cancel me. And he was like, what were you saying? Yeah, no, I'm not, but I can't be canceled. Okay, I'm putting that energy out there. Whatever I have to say, it's connected to the divine, and there's luck, and there's prosperity, there's protection. Okay, younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Some of you guys could be connecting with a younger man. Okay, good luck. For some of you guys, I mean that like that. Good luck. If you're dealing with a younger man, because this person could um have issues with controlling their anger, okay? They could be the test that was sent to make you lose sight of like what was your goal and what is this and what is you doing, okay? They might be a divine reminder of what did you set out to do and what is you doing, okay? Butterfly, a change for the better is going to happen. Whatever's going to happen, like I said, you can't make the right or wrong decision as long as you're connected to the divine. And whatever changes, whatever happened, whatever drastic change, it's for the better, ultimately, okay? Gong, this is an exciting event. You know, like the doo, like it gets everybody's attention. What's going on? Everybody's gonna know about it, okay? I've said this 1,000 times. Didn't I say that, Spirit, God, they're preparing a table for you in front of your enemies? Everybody's going to see this shit. You know what I mean? They can't hide from it. That's how big it's going to be. You know what I mean? And if they say, when people say, oh, did you hear about what so-and-so doing? And they're like, no, I ain't heard. Obviously, because you've been living under a rock. You don't know what Amazon is, bitch. Period. That type of energy. Like, everybody, people who live in damn huts in the damn jungle know what Amazon is. Because I bet you they have a damn delivery place set up. Because they didn't order some shit. I don't care. They didn't order some shit off Amazon. Okay? Everybody knows. Everybody knows whatever your brand is. Whatever, you know what I mean? Or it's one of those things like, when you see something, and it's like you already know what brand it is just based off of like, oh, I already knew. That's what it was based off of. I could tell from far away that was a Corona. Not, I don't even drink Corona, but you know what I'm saying? Where it's like a specific. This is specific. They know what they see. Okay, it's set. You're set aside from your brioche bread, friend. Okay, yes, a lot of other breads, but they're not brioche. All right, I'm gonna just say that. All right, I'm gonna pull these last two. And then I'm gonna be done because what more? This is your focus. Focus is on Jupiter energy. Find your Jupiter in your chart. You got to do the damn work. Okay? There's gonna be great things that happen, but you got to do the work. And it's not like everybody got Google, but you can't Google your damn birth chart and see what your Jupiter placement is. You can't do that. Yes, you can. Because if you want big things, then you need to be able to, put something in. All right? The granting of is going to come from it. Blessings from doing that one thing. Okay? Taking a step towards your expansion. What's going to happen? Good fortune. Learn or teach. Be positive. Grow and expand. So this is something where it's like you can be learning it at the same time as you're teaching it because you're just sharing a message. Hey, what do we do it all the time? Girl, I've read this book, or you watch a show, whatever. You're just giving your opinion or perspective of what you learn, and at the end of the day, it's up to what people choose to do with it anyway. You know what I mean? You could be spreading knowledge, or to them spreading crap. It's up to them how they take it. All right. 11th house is going to be another focus for you. Find your 11th house. This is all about where you find your freedom. Also focusing on what you're associated with, okay? Can you be associated with, see how Jay-Z can't be associated with Kanye because of certain things, okay? So your integrity, again, is being called in. Like, what do you associate yourself with and what don't you associate yourself with? Your circle of friends, you know what I mean? There's going to be a focus on your circle of friends, you know what I mean? Who is for you, who's against you, who's a fair weather friend, and who's a, you know what I mean? Just pay attention to those things because people are going to show you without having to tell you. You know what I mean? Without having to tell you. You know, you just have to pay attention. Um, Focus on what you're called to do for humanity's sake. Okay, for the collective. All right. This could be tied to your hopes and your wishes. Focusing on your hopes and your wishes. What are your hopes and your wishes for humanity's sake? Okay. Um, what is it that you can do for the future, for yourself or for humanity's sake? So focusing on what you can do right now that is going to benefit you in the future. Because for some of you guys, you might do this thing and you might think that, okay, it's going to be down the line, but it's a lot closer than what you think. Okay, because you got a good name. You got a lot of stuff under your belt. All right, this is just like the final act of that done did it. We need to call a ceremony for so and so because this is, she's that girl or that guy. This is important. Everybody needs to know about you. We never seen this before. This is wonderful. You know what I mean? Who is it? Bezos? What? That type of thing. Okay? So follow your dreams, trust your struggle, stand in your truth, and be powerful, friend. Also, tag a friend, share it with a friend, like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you claim this energy. And I wish you all the best. If you do need or want a personal reading, I'm available for it. My information is in the description box. And if you are looking for information or how to do your astrology chart, I'll put that information down below as well. I'm grateful for you, wishing you all the blessings and abundance. Bye.